Toastmasters and my dear guest. Welcome you all to 70th session of Fellow Toastmasters. And I will be the active SSA for today's session. And I would like to begin with the mission of the Toastmasters Club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop the communication and leadership skills, resulting in a great self-confidence and the personal growth. And also, there are some certain rules that are expected to follow during the contest. All the attendees are requested to mute their audio at all the time unless if needed. Do not share your screen unless it's required. Kindly turn on your videos and show your beautiful face with smiles and encourage speakers. Avoid using your mobile phones in the middle of the speeches unless it is an emergency and put it in the silent mode. Speakers are required to refrain from making any reference to politics, sex, and religion in their speeches. The audience is requested not to crosstalk while the speaker is giving their speeches. Kindly refrain from movements that distract the speaker. In case if you want to move, please turn off your videos before doing so. And I wish you all have a fantastic session and enjoy it. So guys, certain things in our life makes the things to be reversed. For example, the COVID, which changes our lifestyle upside down. Even though the clock rotates in the same direction, our life alone moves in an anti-clockwise when the certain things are getting changed. So here we have two wonderful women to start their shows. So let's wait, watch, and enjoy. And moving further, to start the meeting, let's welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Rahul. Toastmaster Rahul.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devendran. Welcome everyone to another wonderful meeting of the Vello Toastmasters Club. We just have finished our MOT and we are ready here to start our session. Before we move ahead, just some announcements. Uh, the contests for table topics and international speech contest are coming up. Request everyone to start practicing. You can call up your friends or talk to one of the senior members in the club for practice if required. The date for the contest will be informed as soon as possible, most probably by tonight or tomorrow morning. Apart from this, the last week in the meeting, we discussed something called as the buddy system. So the Toastmaster Saumini and I will do the assignment for that along with the mentor-mentee list and release them by next week. And lastly, the general meeting, which usually takes place at the end of the month. But today, since we had MOT, we will be having it in next week's session instead. Apart from that, we have quite a few guests who joined us today. Firstly, I would like to recognize Toastmaster Ramesh Babu and Toastmaster Varshini, who have kindly decided to take up the speaking role for today's session. Apart from that, I'd like to welcome our other guests as well. Vasanti, Gaurav, Abbas, Gautam, who is from Ora VIT Toastmasters Club, and Soundarya. Uh, since we're a bit short of time, I do ask the guests to share a few words, but today, since we're running a bit short on time, I will not be doing that. However, we hope that you all do enjoy the session. And without any further delay, I would like to declare the session open. And now, handing the control to not only one, but two Toastmaster of the day today. Toastmaster Saumini and Toastmaster Priyanka. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Mr. President. So, act. So yes, Darala Prabhu, right? It is, yeah. So let's fix the date as Monday, 17th March, 3 p.m. matinee show in PVR. Okay, let me go book the tickets.
Stop, Saumini, stop! Don't book the tickets.
Priyanka, you are on call right now. And why are you here? How fast are you here? And why do you look so different?
I'll explain, but don't book the tickets. We won't be able to go for the movie anyway.
And why is that?
Because 2 days from now on, you saw that?
That makes no sense to me. Neither this headlines that is 2 days from now, nor you being here. Come on, reveal yourself to me. Who are you?
It does. Listen, I'm coming from January 2021, and that's why I'm telling you we won't be able to go for the movie because the world is going to turn ulta pulta in a couple of days. See it for yourself. Well, you just saw a bare minimum ceremony. Would you mind keeping down your Stormbreaker? So let me try to give you a first-hand experience on how things are going to turn topsy-turvy in the following months. Since we are in the middle of Toastmasters. Oh, wait. Good evening, my sweet Toastmasters. Okay, where was I? Yes. Since we are in the middle of Toastmasters, we know the session flow, right? Generally, we start with the prepared speeches and then the table topics and then the evaluation segment. But what if we switch? Maybe like having the table topic segment first and then the prepared speeches?
Absolutely not. I would already be too intimidated by the table topic session, and you want to break the convention and bring it forward, to which my mind is not prepared to experience something that is away from the usual, that too without any warning.
Well. I'm very sure you wouldn't be saying this in a few months where you learn to adapt yourself to any kind of uncertainty. But just to give an experience, let's have a table topic session first. But before that, I would like to call upon the most charismatic, pragmatic, energetic, the powerhouse of VIT, Toastmaster Vijay, our general evaluator, up. And his tag team of warriors to introduce themselves and their roles. Toastmaster Vijay, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you for showering me with the lovely verbology which you had. But I would love, being the general evaluator, I cannot help but note that it could have been VTC and not VIT. Good evening, Toastmasters. I welcome you all to yet another amazing session of VTC. Greetings from my end. I am the general evaluator today. The purpose of general evaluator is to evaluate everything that goes on the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look forward to good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance. But wait, so much to do? I'm sure I'll not be able to do single-handedly. For that, I have my able team, my tag team. So let me welcome my tag team who will explain their roles. May I please welcome the timer, Darshini, please. Toastmaster Darshini.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. We all should be very proud of ourselves that we've lived two different times in our lives. Yes, the time before COVID hit us and the time post-COVID hit us. Time has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters and what doesn't matter. As a timer today, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using a green card, amber card, and a red card, which denotes specific times remaining. Table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes, the amber card. And at 1 minute 30 seconds, the amber card. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 5 minutes, the amber card. At 6 minutes, the red card. Other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 6 minutes, the amber card. And in 7 minutes, the red card. Individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the amber card. At 3 minutes, the red card. Thank you. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Darshini. Now, may I please welcome the R counter for today's meeting, Toastmaster Kriti, please.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Kriti, can you tell me what did I teach in the class? Sir, I guess you taught about breakdown analysis and I guess good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests. Due to lockdown, our lifestyle has changed ulta pulta with awkward online mode of classes, which include pause fillers when questions asked by our faculties. I'm going to be your R counter to note words and sounds that used as crutch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks. I will listen to overused words including and, well, but, and so, and also listen to filler words like at the end of the meeting, I will submit my report. Thank you. Over to the general evaluator. All the best, speakers.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kriti. Now, finally, may we have the grammarian for today's meeting, Toastmaster Ritik, please.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Toastmasters of the day, when you said ulta fulta at VTC, I wasn't expecting this much ulta fulta. But now that we are, let's move on. Good evening, Toastmasters, guests. My role as grammarian is to check the usage of language, to appreciate usage of good grammar, and to correct errors if there are any. Apart from that, I have one important role, which is to provide the word of the day. I've chosen a simple word, which we can all use, especially in today's session. The word is disarray, which means disorganized or being in state of disorganization. I repeat, the word is disarray, which means disorganized or being in the state of disorganization. In Hindi, the word disarray means ulta fulta. The example sentence would sound like, the event was not planned properly, hence it was in a state of complete disarray. I repeat, the event was not planned properly, hence it was all ulta fulta. I hope you get it. Would anybody like to form a sentence using the word? Just give it a try. Anybody? All right, let's move on. I don't know if a grammarian can do this, but anyways, I'm giving you all liberty on the word of the day. In today's session, you can either use the word disarray or you can use the word ulta fulta to add a little bit of more fun. I'll give you my report towards the end of the session. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, grammarian. So friends, you met my tag team who's going to help me with all the burden I'm going to carry today. And I have a very able team. So look forward to my report by the end. Over to the Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So what's up with you, Priyanka? As I mentioned before, you look different, but I'm not able to place how.
All the things you do when you have ample amount of time at home. It's not just me, but many of us had a bite in the cherry to pick up good habits, lead a healthy lifestyle. Hey, look at my glossy skin. This is what happens when you have no interference with the environment or pollution. And you know what, Salmini? It has been a period of realization. People realize that they can go months without swiggying, buying food from outside, or not buying and chai from Limra Mamu, not taking your partners on expensive dates to OCD, CCD, and all the days. You know what? I've literally learned to make banana cakes. Oh, wait. And you remember that 150 rupees coffee we used to buy at CCD, the cappuccino, frappuccino, whatever? I can make it at mere 20 rupees, Saumini. I have become a pro in it. Oh, wait. One more thing. Come close. I've quit drinking Pepsi. So I guess you have to find a new name for me. I'm no more called Pepsi Free.
Okay, now this looks like a life far from attainable or even believable.
But that's what happens when you have all the time in the world. But for now, let us enter the table topic session where you will not have the set time, where you will be challenged to think spontaneously, organize your thoughts, and deliver them. To conduct that, let's call upon a table topics master, Toastmaster. Over to you, Toastmaster Bharat.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Yeah. They call me Master Marchangal Varum Faster. Da-da-da-da-da-dan. Hey everyone, a very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm the table topic master for today's session. So, table topic masters is one of the most fun-filled segment in a Toastmasters organization. Yes, so we are having today, and I'm the table topic master. So generally, a table topic master will be given you a topic, and you have to speak about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. So for today, we are not going to have a conventional table topic meeting, but we are going to have a debate. Yes. So for this, I need 6 people, and 3 people in team A and 3 people in team B. So the first preference will be for the people who are from the other clubs, and for the people who are not playing any roles, and also for the guests. So can I have the first 3 volunteers for team A? And I will reveal the topics later.
Yes, I would like to volunteer. Rahul.
Yeah, Rahul. Right. So team A first speaker, Toastmaster Rahul. Speaker 2,
I'll volunteer.
Gautam.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, speaker 2, Gautam. So keep your order in mind. So speaker 2, Gautam. So speaker 3,
I would like to volunteer. Gaurav.
Gaurav wants to volunteer, Bharat.
I would like
yeah,
to
okay. So Gaurav will be speaker 3 on team A. So moving on to team B. So who will be the first speaker? Yeah, so if nobody from that category, yeah, role players can also join. Um, or shall I pick?
Bharat, can we go 2 by 2 instead
Yeah,
of 3?
okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. So the first speaker will be Toastmaster Rahul from Team A, and second speaker will be Toastmaster Gautam from Aura. And for Team B, the first speaker will be Gaurav, and speaker 2 will be um, any evaluators can join.
I think Bharat, I think you can pick someone.
I'll take the fourth speaker.
But that's me, you're a timer, it will be hard because you have.
I'll take care. I'll take care. Don't worry. I'll take care.
Oh. Yeah, okay, then fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get in. So the Team A. So the Team A first speaker will be starting the speech. So it will be for about the same conventionally 1 to 2 minutes, and followed by the speaker 1 from Team B, and again the speaker 2 from Team A, and followed by the speaker 2 from Team B. Yes. So the topics will be: do you find the lockdown helpful? So it is, and for Team B, do you find the lockdown is not helpful? So do you find it helpful or not helpful? So helpful for Team A, so you have to debate on the topic, and Team B has to debate on it is not helpful. And I will be judging you, and I will decide the winners of the debate. Yes. So I would like to give a 1 minute of time for all the speakers to just recollect the points, and we will start after that. So timer, please note and tell me after the 1 minute is over.
I think we can wind it up in 30 seconds as that's the given prepare time for TT.
All right, then it's 50 seconds, so we can go ahead.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can start then.
Yeah. Okay. Rahul, you can start now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and today I'm here to speak about how the lockdown has been helpful. Now, some of you will have reasons why it's not, but let me tell you why it has been. One, for us college students, it has made life easier, especially the ones who study at VIT. There's no more the long and tiring walks from the hostels or the main gates to the academic block. I'm pretty sure Toastmaster Saumini can relate because she definitely had to go from main gate to SJT, which is quite a big walk. Now, some of the other beneficial reasons why I'll say lockdown has been really helpful is despite it being testing times, for Velo Toastmasters Club, it has definitely been helpful. In the beginning of the lockdown, we started off with 5 members, but here we are with, I guess, almost around 15, which has showed how much this time has helped us and will continue to help us. And even after this, we will persevere. Now, the second benefit that we have gotten from lockdown is how much more we are able to adapt to situations. Speaking for me personally, the way I started to adapt is by not looking at what I'm losing, but looking at what I'm gaining. And this change in perspective was only being able to be brought down by the lockdown. And it has mentally made me a more mature person. Lastly, I think the biggest benefit that it has given us more time to spend with our loved ones. Before, we were always in a hurry from point A to point B and barely any time for family. But now, here we are living with our parents or at home with the loved ones. Not everyone, but at least the most of us. And it has, I think, moreover, it has brought the world more closer, even though in certain areas there is a divide. We as a world have never been more closer to each other. Uh, with that, I rest my case. Over to the next speaker.
Yeah, thank you, Rahul. You put in some great points. So now let's move on to Team B's first speaker. It's Gaurav. Over to you.
I personally believe like lockdown wasn't helpful to most of us. For instance, like taking the emotional stress, trauma that one had to go through during the lockdown, taking the financial stress, the lack of finance one had to overcome during the lockdown. Also, the physical trauma. Okay, I would quote something which the previous speaker said. So, like he spoke that life of college students became useful, but like being at home, like learning from like students usually like they don't learn anything from online classes. They had been missing the university life for so like it wasn't lockdown didn't help college students, and like the college students would have been better off if there was no lockdown. Also, it took a lot of physical toll upon normal people. They couldn't like go out, go for a walk, like just being at home all the day, having food three times a day, and like not being able to like physically relax your body. And that wasn't helpful. And we did distance ourselves from our relatives, like people in our city. We couldn't even like lockdown like put us in such a situation that we couldn't meet the people like living nearby. So yeah, I believe we were close to our family. Like we got to spend family time, but we are distance ourselves from like far away relatives. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you for the time.
Yeah, thanks, Gaurav, for the wonderful points. Well, let's move on to the speaker two from Team A, Toastmaster Gautam. Yes, over to you.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. All throughout our life has just been, it's just been one continuous flow of events. It's from one event to another, and we never take the time to think back and to see how was that event impacted our life? What have we done for the people around us? We just keep moving from one event to another. But the pause button, we never think of putting the pause button in life, and that's exactly what this pandemic thing was. It was a hidden blessing or a blessing in disguise for us. Personally, for me, it allowed me to take a step back and reevaluate all my relationships with my parents, with my friends, with all my loved ones. I began to find out who were the toxic ones in my life, who are the ones pulling me down, who are the ones pushing me up. I was also able to reevaluate on how I'm going to progress further. And such a break is sometimes needed in life, because, as I told you, we can't just keep going on, because life is a set of experiences. And if we don't inculcate that experience in our everyday daily life, then that event is just as useless as not even happening. So, Toastmasters, the next time you go through an event, the next time you learn something, next time you do a mistake, take a step back, pause for a bit, and think of what you could have done better, what you have learned from that, and apply to the next time, because that's the only way you will succeed. Over to the TTM.
Yeah, Thanks, Gautam, for the wonderful points. Now, finally, we have the speaker two from Team B. Yes.
I'll screen share the timer and I'll start speaking. So there'll be a count. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So hello everyone, this is Darshini, and I'm here to speak about the factors that were not helpful during the pandemic lockdown. So the first thing that I would say is that the world has actually slowed down, which is not helping because the technology grew bigger than man. So the technology has actually taken our lives into its hand. If anybody has watched the documentary Social Dilemma, and there's another thing that if you ask people who are actually working, they know that from working to 8 hours, they're working 16 hours a day because they're at home. And people are saying that you're at home, work from your comfort. But working 16 hours a day is not working from your comfort. And also all the health issues that we know. That I know a lot of people who are visiting doctors due to eye issues or health issues due to all the technology that is taking over our lives. And not just that, the education of all children has been lagging because the standard one is where you learn to write. If you're not writing and you're attending online classes, how are the children supposed to learn writing? That is one point. Another point is that our economy has slowed down. If you don't have money, how are you supposed to live or survive in this economy? So the lockdown did affect our economy, and not everyone was able to be productive. Like someone said that it was a time for us to be productive. No, it actually led to depression for a lot of people that they weren't able to be productive. So these are the points that I actually wanted to put forward here, and I would like to conclude here. Thank you.
Wonderful points. So the debate is over, and it's now my turn to announce the results. Speakers who have volunteered. And the team A has put in, like Rahul and Gautam has put in some great points. So as I said, mainly it helped our club for the growth, and also we have improved in our standards as well. So that was one of the great points that he put in. And also the main thing that I like from the team A is that the lockdown has teaches the adaptability. Yes. So whenever you go for an interview or whatever the situation you face, adaptability is one of the most important aspect of life. And the lockdown has taught us very well that how we can adapt ourselves when we are facing a situation or any kind of problem. So that was the greatest side from team A. And moving on to the team B. So as I said, yeah, you might be working for about only 6 to 8 hours when you are going to the company, but when you're doing work from home, so it will be really tough. Yeah, I really understood the point, and even I really felt that. So it made you a little bit tougher when you're facing a problem, but you have to do, I feel. So overall, in my perspective, I feel that the lockdown was just a thing that has sent to us from the God, and we have to make ourselves more powerful when we are facing a problem. So that's what it taught us, I think. So I conclude that the team A has won with their points. Yes, that's it.
Thank you, Table Topics Master, for your novel idea that brought up so many gratitude messages and also rants. So, Priyanka, come on, spill the beans.
On what exactly?
Of course, the details all the past selves want to know if they have somebody visiting from the future. is how different or new they are going to be in the future. So tell me.
I can't reveal details that is going to tamper the future. But there is one thing in common that everyone tried to do: to be productive. Some succeeded, some didn't. And you know what? You enrolled yourself in online coding courses.
And which category did I belong to?
Well, darling, you kissed goodbye. You kissed goodbye to the courses and said welcome with both your hands wide open to binge watching.
Hold that thought right there. I need a break. So let's call upon our speaker, Toastmaster Srivarshini, who's a senior designer at L&T Constructions and has been a Toastmaster since March 2020. Before we call her upon, let's call her evaluator, Toastmaster Sadhana, to read out her speech objectives.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Happy evening to Toastmaster of the Day, fellow Toastmasters, and all to our guests. Evaluation directs us to prepare our next performance from the past and today's experiences. This quote actually tells us how important the evaluation is. And I am a first speaker's evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Sadhana. I'm gonna evaluate a person who's a special one, a speaker from L&T. Sounds great. Before I introduce a name, let me welcome you to our VTC family here. Before I introduce, let me tell one thing. You're coming from next club to here, so I am really happy for that, and we always welcome you. And who? It's time to tell the speaker's name. Speaker name Toastmaster Sri Vashinu to give a level 1 project 3 under strategic relationship pathway for 5 to 7 minutes. On the topic, what is the purpose of life? What is the purpose of life? Toastmaster Sri Vashinu. Over to the TMOD of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sadhana. Toastmaster Srivarshini, what is the purpose of your life? What is the purpose of your life, Toastmaster Srivarshini?
Can someone confirm if I'm audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
What's the purpose of your life? Back in Feb 2020, when I attended the Toastmasters meet for the very first time, this was my table topic speech. I had no clue what to tell. I went back home, taught for some time. Still, I had no clue about the purpose of my life. Very recently, I happened to watch a movie and I got the answer for that question. So here it is. There was once a young boy called Joy. At a very early age, he developed interest towards jazz music and decided to pursue his career in it as a piano player. He, being very ambitious, never bothered about anything else other than his piano practice. Joy, come let's play, called his friends. No, the purpose of my life is to play piano and not anything else, he thought to himself. Once, he was forced to go to a picnic along with his family. There were people of his age were having fun, leaving around and savoring the food. He was sitting there and thinking of the times when he would become a leading piano player. My purpose of life is to play piano. These people are so stupid for not finding the purpose yet. He later settled as a mid school piano teacher, but he was never happy and always thought that his life would change when he becomes a leading piano player in a jazz band. But finally, he got the opportunity to perform with a prominent jazz band. He gave his best and got a lot of appreciation. He was very happy and thought, this is my purpose of life, and I'm going to be very happy from today. With the same level of enthusiasm, he went to his lead and asked, what's next? The lead replied, come tomorrow for another one. Joy looked dejected. What happened? Asked the lead. I have been waiting for this day for my entire life. I thought something would change and I would feel different. See, replied the lead, I heard the story of a fish. A younger fish swims up to an older fish and asks, I'm trying to find this thing they call the ocean. The ocean, says the older one. That's what you're in right now. This, says the younger fish. This is water, but what I want is the ocean. Joy realized how he has wasted his entire crucial years thinking that something would change his life, thinking that he would be happy only if he becomes a musician. So, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, that is how we spend our entire life chasing one dream after the other. There are a lot of things we can feel appreciated for, but we never do it. We always tell ourselves that I'll be happy when I get this job. I'll be happy when he becomes my partner. I'll be happy when I get a house of my own, and so on, so on. Our dreams will never end. We just tend to get caught up so much in the idea of next big thing in our life that we often tend to forget that we are alive. We often forget that we are alive. So there are a lot of many minute things that we should not take them for granted. For instance, one little thing that we can feel happy right now is not being sick. How amazing is the feeling of being able to inhale, not having a runny nose, not having fever, not having any pains in our body. These are very small things that we can feel happy for, and we should not take them for granted. I would like all of us to take a moment and appreciate these minute things in our life. There would have been times when we had less than what we have. There would have been times whom we are not, we are now. We all have grown up and became matured. We all have experienced a lot of things and learned from those experiences. Our life is advancing for something better, though we don't tend to realize it. The very important thing to pay attention during this entire journey is small things in the present, because those have a bigger impact in our life. Start appreciating the little I love myself moments in your life, because those are an amazing way of keeping track of how your life is going. Those moments can be found in very big happenings or even small things. I hope all of us to have a very rich life, not in terms of money, but in terms of these small moments that make us feel alive. Those small moments that gives us the happiness that we are yearning for. Do remember, the purpose of life is to live and not to chase. Neither be the joy nor the younger fish in your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sri Varshini, for your insightful speech. Now, let us all have 1 minute of silence to give our personal feedbacks on Toastmaster Sri Varshini's speech. Timer, please let us know.
One minute is over.
Thank you, Timer. Now that I've had a glimpse of how things can get ulta pulta, I think I've come to a vague understanding of how things are going to be. Since you have told me, Priyanka, that we are going inside a nationwide lockdown, I'm guessing that so many lives are going to be hit by it. We might see a shift in the economy, companies laying off their employees, a spike in unemployment, people suffering directly or indirectly by the virus, and also having an ample amount of time within four walls of your house also has its downfall, wherein your mental health will take a toll. It doesn't look so good.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, there was a current cut. You're right. Suffering is inevitable, Saumini. But we humans are also known for bouncing back from tragedies, right? On the brighter side, you see people have started becoming aware of mental health issues. Creativity started booming, and we found ways to keep ourselves sane by watching retelecasts of Mahabharata and Ramayana, digging into our traditional games and playing them with our families.
Wow. So that should have paved way for families to come in union and make up for all the lost time in the past, right?
Yes, exactly. On the same note, how about a Toastmasters family playing a game, which was one among the gazillion things that trended on social media?
Sure, bring it on.
So this game is called Guess the Gibberish, wherein gibberish, an utter nonsensical word, would be displayed, or a group of words would be displayed to you, and by repeatedly telling or repeatedly saying those words together, you will end up with something meaningful. So I'll screen share it to you all right now, and there would be an example played by me and Saumini, and we follow the same. Saumini?
Yes. So if we are going to say this faster, like ridiculous, you get a word which makes proper sense. So anybody can guess what it is.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is how this game is totally going to be. Of course, all the Instagram peeps would know. So let's begin.
So let's begin. All of us can play together.
Native Americans.
Yes, sir.
Nobody?
Tremendous.
It's again.
It's time and again.
Again.
And again.
Extra credit.
Extra
Truck credit.
Start credit.
Cellular
Cellular
phone.
phone.
Cellular phone.
Yes.
Cellular phone.
Summer vacation.
Is a summer vacation.
Oh.
Total recall.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm going to Mars.
Anyone?
I'm not getting it. Huh?
It's. Can I reveal it?
Yeah, sure. Go on.
It's the deep blue sea.
The deep blue sea. Oh yeah.
This is for all the literature lovers.
Yes.
Be or not to be.
Yeah.
Or not to be.
Are we done, Priyanka?
Yes. I
Okay,
think there's one more.
Carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I think we are done.
No. Go on.
No, there are four
Yeah?
more, I guess, in the
Yeah,
last.
okay, fine.
$100.
$100.
Hide and seek.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was playing this yesterday.
Which, the hide and seek or the gibberish game?
By hide and seek.
War and
For
peace.
anyone?
War and peace.
Yes. And with this, we come to the end of the game.
Thank you, Priyanka. That was indeed a fun-filled session where we learned that we could find meanings even from things that are utterly rubbish at the first sight. Now,
Oh, yes.
moving on, we are entering a crucial but the most vital segment of our session. But wait a minute, Priyanka, what are you munching on? Is that a new variant of Lay's? The future
Oh,
has a
yes, Sauri. This is called the new Herbie Crush flavor, the only crush I have.
Oh,
Would you like to try one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what Saumini was saying is that now we are entering the most important segment of a Toastmasters session, the evaluation segment. So let's grab a drink, sit back, and pay attention to our evaluators. Let me call upon the general evaluator, Toastmaster Vijay. Toastmaster Vijay, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the day. That was indeed a great day today. May I please welcome evaluator of the first speaker, Toastmaster Devendran, to submit his report, please.
Sir, first speaker is not there. Only the second speaker. We have second speaker.
Sir, you've evaluated the second speaker.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. In that case, may I please ask Toastmaster Sadhana to come up with a report?
Did I need to give the report?
Yes, Sadhana.
Welcome back, my dear Toastmasters and guests. And now it's time to give the evaluation. Srivarshini, first of all, you give a great speech for that. And first, let me tell you the highlights. Ladies and gentlemen, the most impressive part of Srivarshini's speech was a story connection towards a purpose of life. Notice how your voice synced towards the story of life. It was really amazing. And you started with a story, it will really attract the audience. While you're connecting towards your speech, the storytelling is really attract the person that's sitting next to you and listening towards your speech. And your voice and the language was a perfect, really. And coming to next point, there is some sweetness at your speech. So I loved it most from my personal thing. Next, you ended up with quit. That was really appreciable. So you ended with clearly. And next to that, let me tell you some of the improvements that you need to do in further. It was a little bit a recommendation from my side that you want to improve your speech to the next level. That's it. As I heard your speech, I felt that there is just, if you added up with the hand gestures and a face gestures while you're speaking, it will be quite interesting and it will be quite sweetfulness. It will add it to you. And next to that, I need a little slow. Actually, while you started the story at the first time, so you just ran up. And beyond the speech it is normal, but at starting you just pushed up yourself. So I know it was a fear, like somewhat. So in from next speech you don't want to do that. It will be very easy. And final thing, if you summarize your speech at the end of, it will connect a feeling like the story was completed and we get some knowledge about the speech. So that's it. Thank you. Over to the Modi of the day.
That would be General Evaluator. Thank you, Sadhana. May I now please welcome the second
We have only one speaker today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, sir.
I didn't. In the chance, may I please call on my tag team, the timer to go first. Darshini.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Congratulations to everyone who took part in today's session. It was really a nice session. And coming to the speeches, I would like to name every speaker who got qualified. So under table topic speeches, qualified speeches were from Toastmaster Gaurav, Toastmaster Gautam, and Toastmaster Darshini. And speaker 1 was qualified with 5 minutes 20 seconds at the time. These are the people who got qualified. Thank you. Over to the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster. May I now please call upon the R counter, Toastmaster Kriti, with a report, please.
I want to thank you, General Evaluator. I want to congratulate all the speakers and the evaluator. So coming to the category of less than 5 R counter, we have TM Rahul and TM Darshini and TM Gautam from table topic session. And under the category of greater than less than 10 R counter, we have TM Sadhna and Gaurav from the table topic session. And the category of no R counter, we have TM Varshini. I would like to congratulate her. Yeah, thank you. Over to the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kriti. Now may I please call upon a grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Ritik, with his report, please.
Thank you, General Evaluator. One of the most important elements of communication is good grammar and knowing how to do transition between the sentences. Because having only good grammar will not make sense if transitions are not appropriate. I found that transition in Toastmaster Rahul's table topics. His topic was benefit of lockdown, and he explained it in 3 points. His transition was like first benefit, explained the point. Second, moved on to second benefit, explained the point. Then concluded using by third benefit. What it really did was make grammar sound simple and easy to understand. So I suggest all other speakers to use these transitions because it improves grammar. And point number 2 I observed in today's meeting is what makes language sound much more interesting is the phrases and the interesting words you use. Here are some of the interesting words I found, and they were by Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Priyanka. Gazillion. Sounds interesting, right? It means huge. Nobody will listen to you if you say huge, but when you say gazillion, people will put their ears. Second interesting word was utterly butterly by Toastmaster Somini. Moving on to interesting phrases I observed today. Again, spill the beans by Toastmaster Somini, which means spread out the secret. And continuous flow of events by Toastmaster Gautam. I would like to congratulate you all for using this. And the word of the day was used by Toastmaster Somini once. I told you that the word of the day, you can either use disarray or ulta fulta. So it was used by Somini once. Congratulations. Other than that, I think I would like to conclude my report here. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, grammarian Toastmaster Ritik, and thank you, TAG team, for the wonderful report. You've helped me a lot. Coming with my General Evaluator's report now. Let me honestly tell you this first, that I expected today's meeting to be a total disarray. But gladly, it wasn't. It was an amazing show put down by our Toastmasters of the day and all the role players who have been here today. I really would like to congratulate each one of them, especially our first time role players, Toastmaster Darshini and Toastmaster Kriti, for putting on a wonderful show there and meeting all which is expected from their role plays. A special acknowledgement to the guest speaker as well. She did a wonderful job. Moving ahead, I'll start with the sergeant at arms today. First of all, we had to start a little late today, understandable, because we were in other meeting, Moments of Truth. We should have planned our Moments of Truth properly and we should have started on time. we had made our guests wait today for more than 15-20 minutes, which we should avoid in the upcoming sessions. We'll have to have our club meetings not clubbed with our regular meetings. That would be a nice thing to do henceforth. Going ahead with the Sergeant at Arms, he started on a very good note. He read out the mission of the Toastmasters, and he even gave us a brief crisp about the theme of the day. One thing which I would suggest the Sergeant at Arms to bring on a little enthusiasm and a little bit of energy while delivering and opening the meeting, because that sets the tone. Otherwise, it was a wonderful play there. Next on, I'll come to the presiding officer. He explained the role. He played the role wonderfully well. He acknowledged all the guests, and he put forth all the important perspectives and meeting agendas and various things which had to be informed to the club members and guests, which was a very good thing done by him. Going ahead, TMODs, Toastmasters of the day. Wonderful, 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 amazing show put on. I'm not sure about the rules, but keeping them aside, whether we can have 2 Toastmasters of the day in a meeting or not, it was a wonderful show put on. The best thing which I noted today was the seamless handing over between the Toastmasters without any hiccups. They seamlessly carried on the roles. One ended, the other picked up, the other picked up, the other ended, the other ended, the one picked up. That was wonderful, seamless. Actually speaking, I really couldn't observe even once that there were 2 Toastmasters. It was as good as the day that there's only 1 Toastmaster of the day. They did a wonderful job there. The roles were also balanced very well. Both had the ample screen time which they should have had. Wonderfully done. The best thing which happened today was the activity which was planned, the game activity, that was very welcoming and very engaging. I'm sure all the members enjoyed it thoroughly, and I believe it was entertaining to the guests also. That was very welcoming and very well done. Per se, I don't have any recommendations for the Toastmasters of the day, except for this one point. Today, we had an Ulta Pulta session, and a table topic session happened first. You very well explained that today we are going to have the table topic session first. But before that, as a ritualistic procedure, we inform for the benefit of the guests and the new members the actual flow of the meeting, that we have the speakers first and the table topic session, then the evaluation and the general evaluation. I didn't find that happening. We had a lot of guests today. That could have been very well. Otherwise, it was an over the top notch session today. Thank you, Toastmasters of the day, for a wonderful show put on. Next, coming to the table topics master. I cannot have a word for this man. Whenever Toastmaster Bharat plays on a role, he makes sure that he puts on his heart and soul into it. Wonderfully done table topics session. I really welcome the very nice approach of putting on a debate there and doing it, dividing into teams and engaging more people, having a session well done. I have a few recommendations for the table topic session. Formally speaking, I'll not be able to evaluate the table topic speakers, which actually I can. But because it's a debate, in a debate, we'll have to evaluate the speech and not the speakers. And at Toastmasters, we don't evaluate what is being spoken, but how it is being spoken. So in a debate, the value is given to be what is spoken, which we are not supposed to do in Toastmasters. So I'll not be evaluating any table topic speakers today, but only the conduct of the table topic session. It was a wonderful session. I have a few recommendations for it. Whenever you're having a debate, make sure that you don't have at the end my personal opinion. In a debate, the person who's conducting the debate cannot have a personal opinion and at the end say that in my personal opinion, Corona lockdown gave us all these things, so the team won A. In a debate, you cannot have your personal opinion. You will have to weigh only the opinions and the points put down by both the teams, and based on that, you can declare a winner. Second thing which I would like the table topic masters to ensure is to be they have to improvise as they go. Like for example, what I would suggest is the table topic master is always, it's good to ask for volunteers first, but when you don't get volunteers, you can go and pick people, preferably non-lawn players. And if there are only role players, you can start picking players. Too much of time was, consumed there, waiting for people to volunteer. And after that, then picking up the role players, I think we lost a lot of time there. That could have been crisp. And besides, one more thing is that whenever we have a debate kind of a table topic session, make sure that you don't have the same topic. If there's a debate, it can be only between two people and not two teams, because it gives an unfair advantage to the second, third, and fourth speaker of knowing what they have to speak beforehand, thereby losing the very purpose of the table topic session. It is supposed to be impromptu speaking session. They are not supposed to know on what topic they are going to speak. So that is very important, that when you are having a debate, make sure that that's one topic and two people have already volunteered and you inform it. So that is the best way to go whenever there is a debate. And it was indeed a very creative approach, and hats off to you. Going ahead, I'll come to my tag team. Timer was our first time role player and a new member, Toastmaster Darshini. I'll call for a big round of applause for her doing the job so very well, so very well. Her report, her introduction was precise. She properly explained what is the importance of timer and what is her role, what are going to be times. Beautifully done is that she displayed the timer cards perfectly, which no one on the first time has done it perfectly. That goes on for saying that she's been trying to do that. Hard work pays off. Wonderful thing. One more thing to acknowledge is that being a timer, first time role, she took another table topic session also. Another big round of applause for her. Congratulations, Darshini, for that. Our counter Kriti, once again, first time role taker, a new member, a very big round of applause for her. She did justice to her role. Great start. She gave a good example of the use of earn, and how it is to be avoided. She even induced a theme-based point while she was introducing her role, when explained rules. And in her report also, she was very crisp and perfectly objectives achieved of her role. Grammarian, Ritik, you have nailed it beautifully. I wanted to speak of your initial introduction first, but I'll go with your report. Your report was beautiful, amazing. You went great lengths to explain why grammar is important and how beautifully you've noted what individual speakers have said and how you've appreciated Rahul's, table topic session, and how you very well the rules and the roles, and the word of the day was amazing. Sadly, nobody used it, but it was wonderful and it went well with the theme. Congratulations on that. Going ahead about the evaluator, we have only one evaluator. Thanks to the Ulta Pulta, I myself was confused with having two evaluations today. Sadhana, right? Evaluation Toastmaster Sadhana. Congratulations on your evaluator's role. Explained very well. I'm glad that you were well aware about your speaker. You did a little background research about her. You explained and introduced her. Good thing is that you also informed us what is her level of speech and what is her pathway. That's very well done. There's only one suggestion, is that Toastmaster of the day is supposed to name the speaker and the title. You did it, but a Toastmaster of the day also repeated it after you. Coming to your report, it was wonderfully done. You pointed out the script and how it was delivered. You made out good points of how a speaker could have improved in certain areas. But one thing what I would like to say is the very purpose of evaluation is to inform the speaker whether they have obtained or they have achieved their objectives of the pathway or level speech, which you did not inform your speaker. I think that would be a very important thing to be included in the evaluation speeches for everyone for that matter. We have to inform and we have to evaluate based on the evaluation of that level, speech level, which was not done. And one more thing which I would want to do is kindly slow down. And coming lastly to myself, I should be well prepared and I should learn more from the corona, that life can have uncertain ways. Like we had only one speaker today, and I was under the impression that the second speaker is already joined. I went through the entire meeting taking notes of everyone, but I don't know, it did not occur my mind that we never heard to a second speaker. So that's a lesson for me to take home. Thank you for the wonderful sessions. Over to the Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator. You had such a detailed report on your very first general evaluation. All our lives stopped without any warning. It would have been great if we had someone like the future, from the future, like Priyanka, come and give us a head start. We would have been alert, ready, and prepared in at least a few aspects, even though we cannot control everything and have everything planned out. Uncertainties are thrown at us every day and have been thrown at us every day in the past year. And we see ourselves facing them without any preparation. And I think the stories that echo are not the stories of how we were put down, instead, the stories of how we stood up after. So, Priyanka, do you have any last minute advice for me?
Yes, yes. Get your sanitizers, gloves. Yeah, do not stock them up. Buying only the necessary amount may leave some for the others too, right? And lastly, Samini, don't panic at all. Because remember, we Indians are already super saturated with immunity by hogging on our Suda Suda Rasam Sadam daily.
All right, then, I've noted everything down. But hey, you didn't tell me how you came from the future.
Uh,
Oh my god, she just escaped just like that? All right, then, let me go do the necessary stuff. Over to the presiding officer.
Yes. Uh, Thank you, Toastmasters of the day. So we did have an amazing session today and thoroughly enjoyed it. Also, we did have a long day, so I should not take that much more time now. Um, so we shall directly go for the awards, the ballot. So today we have the awards for best table topic, best tag role player, and the best role player. Starting off with the best table topic. The best table topic speaker for today is Toastmaster Darshini. Coming to the best tag role player. The best tag role player for today is our grammarian Toastmaster Ritik. And lastly, coming to the best role player award, the best role player is, or should I say our Toastmaster of the days, Toastmaster Saumani and Toastmaster Priyanka. With that, we conclude the awards. Before we leave, just some announcements. We will be announcing the contest dates by tomorrow. And also, we will be having our general meeting next week. That is the 7th of February. After the session, the meeting will only take 15 minutes. I hope everyone will be part of that meeting. And with that, I would like to close today's session.